Do you really know just how heavy 24 hours of metal music really is? About the weight of your mobile phone. Download our free andrewhogue.com iPhone and Android apps now. That way, you'll never be far away from us. This is andrewhogue.com, still Australia's first and only 24/7 metal radio station, hitting our 10-year mark. We are at the Good Things Festival in 2022, and one band that a lot of people are excited to see on the bill. And again, I'm just fortunate to be graced the presence by one of the most passionate drummers I've ever witnessed live. I guess since the mighty Igor Cavalera from the Arise Tour 92, which made me start to play drums, is the mighty Mario from GOJIRA. Like I said, this guy emanates some of the heaviest, powerful drumming I've ever witnessed live. I'm sure you've heard that a few times, but I'm just stating the facts.
Thank you so much, man.
Welcome back to Australia, Mario.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. So happy to be here.
It's so great to have you guys here, and you've really built a solid fan base over the last few years coming to Australia. And like I said, the power that I feel from seeing that band live is, to me, unmatched today. There's a lot of great, especially drummers. I'm a drummer. There's a lot of great drummers out there, technically proficient, but what I find that is lacking is emotion and power.
It's all about emotion. I mean, I'm living for that, you know. It's I put my guts, all my emotion. It's a true therapy for me as well. So when I'm behind the drums, I feel alive, and I give 100%. I never economize any percent of energy. Why? I jump on stage and I give everything.
I mean, that's what people talk about. That drummer from GOJIRA, he's sick. We hear it all the time. And
really?
It's just because there's so much, like, when I watch you play, it's just a person free. You're free floating.
Yeah.
It sounds, I mean, you've got such a really unique style, but it's like you're floating in a weird sense. Like I've watched you plenty of times, Mario, and it's just a privilege. So what's the mindset going into a performance? Like all of you guys, because again, the unit, especially having the same lineup since 96 virtually, is like very rare for bands today.
Yeah.
Having a friendship that amount of time, especially with a brother as well, that can be tough. So the connection you guys have,
it's very strong. Yeah, it's still a mystery, you know. Sometimes I cannot really explain how we can, you know, just hang out together still. But I think our personalities fit very well together. You know, the three other guys are very humble, very low profile, super chill, I would say. So that's probably one of the reasons why we are together again. But the mindset is when we go on stage, we need to go for it. You know, we're lucky enough to make a living with this music. It's rare. You know, it's not easy for everyone. For all the musicians would dream to what we are experimenting every day. So when we go on stage, we just give everything.
That's what people say a lot. Like there's just so much honesty in the sound, and with the band's sound too. The last decade, there's been a lot of evolution in keeping things direct. It's a bit kind of what I guess Sepultura is my still favourite band as an example of going from the technical stuff, and then they simplified things. And when sometimes things are more simple, it's more powerful because the message isn't so busy.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I've noticed in the songwriting of, especially, you know, Magma, was just like, wow, like it was so direct that it made more power and made more sense in the sound. So is this kind of where GOJIRA is kind of at now, especially with Fortitude as well? That was also a very straight kind of
the
album.
way you describe it is it's perfect. It's a natural evolution. We started the band, we were teenagers, you know, and now we are in the 40s. So it's the energy changed. Also the ambition is changing a little bit. We are less focused on the technique. I was obsessed by the technique in the past, but right now it's like I'm coming from Morbid Angel and Death, and the death metal thing is still a big influence, but we need to evolve, and it's a natural evolution, as you said. So we simplify the writing, we simplify everything. We want also to have something to share a little bit more with the crowd, because our life is on the road. We tour constantly. So we need songs who was pleasant to play on stage as well.
And the message of the band, I guess, what's the term? Eco-friendly metal, maybe? Is that a new subgenre?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Like you guys raise such awareness about the planet Earth. I mean, especially from Mars to Sirius and all those sort of lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, do you find that the audiences are really understanding the message of the band? Because you're very open about that. Joe's always been open about, you know, caring for the planet, loving each other, connecting, like all that stuff is really evident in the band's lyrics and also just the process of playing live. So how do you guys form those sort of opinions together? You're all sort of in the same mindset about...
yeah, you know, we grew up exactly in the same place in France, in the southwest, so we had the same concern. We were also rednecks. Like, we didn't grow up in a big cities, for example, so we were surrounded by nature. It's our education. The four of us received the same education. Respect the ocean, respect the mountains, because it was our playground. So again, you know, Joe is writing the lyrics, and Joe is a very sensitive person. Is always thinking about humanity in general, you know, and so it's when you have to write lyrics, you just have to write something you're obsessed about, or you just feel, you know. So. I think what is cool is when now with the statue of the band we are able to raise a campaign like we did for Amazonia, where we raised money like $300,000 to give directly to the indigenous people in Brazil. So that's our goal, I would say, in the future, is bringing more operation like this.
It's great that, you know, you're using the band as a vehicle to reach things that are concerning you guys. Other bands are trying to, let's see how many albums we can sell, let's kind of get to the next level, whereas to me, GOJIRA have always been a band that's not about themselves or their status. It's just obviously fortunate now you're in a position that is of strong popularity that can be used as a vehicle to reach certain areas of that. Is there any other areas in the sort of, I guess, the planet Earth realm that the band are wanting to work on?
Yeah, you're right. What you said is absolutely true, and you know, we constantly think about the human being in general. We talk a lot in general. We are very psychological and constantly thinking about what will be the next path for humanity. And so this kind of campaign is precious for us. What can we do with our living? You know, we have one life right now, and we want to be part of the solution or bring something positive, you know? It sounds very cliche, but that's our only goal, is to bring something positive for human, you know?
I mean, the last couple of years have been pretty volatile for most of the world of what we sort of went through. So how did you guys go through that? Because I know Joe's based in New York, and, you know, being a part and obviously not being able to play live as well, because GOJIRA are a live band and that connection thing is so important. So take us through quickly that period with you guys. How was that? Because, you know, you got studios, which is great.
I mean, we took a step back and we just analyzed the situation. We didn't went too crazy on the social medias. We didn't jump on an idea to do a streaming. We just wanted to calm down a little bit and with a lot of humility, just watch what's going on right now. So we took a lot of time off. Also with our families, a precious time with our kids, because we are parents also, all of us, except Jean-Michel. But so it was a precious time for our family. But we were very concerned about what's going on, and we, as I said, we didn't jump on ideas of streamings and like this. We said, let's take this time off. Joe was in France the first year of the pandemic, so we did a lot of promotion for Fortitude, actually. It was a good opportunity for us to do a big promotion in France. So we did TV shows, we did a lot of radios. Usually we don't have time to push so much the promotion, but this time we went to Paris, went on the biggest radio show of the country, or the biggest TV show in the country. That usually we don't do that, you know, in France. So that was a good opportunity.
Sounds like the band's name is pretty prominent in France now, because again, the worldwide success, the band is doing some great things. I'm getting the wind up here, Mario, so I would love to talk to you all day about life and drums and everything else, but you'll be performing very soon. So we can get you to choose, how about one of your favourite songs from Fortitude, one of your favourite songs from the past albums, and one of your favourite drumming metal songs that inspired you to play drums. So let's go 3 songs. 2 GOJIRA.
I would say Into the Storm. Then maybe The Art of Dying. From The Whale of Flesh. And symbolic from death.
Hail Gene Hoglan, another powerhouse
Yes.
drummer.
He's a god
All right.
of drumming.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you, Mario.
Thank
I
you
look
very
forward
much.
to having you back in Oz, and
Yes,
be well and live well.
thank you so much.
Let's hear some Gojira on andrewhogue.com.